Welcome to the garden. This is day 4 of Lions Gate Pilates, and I'm so happy that you are practicing with me today. Let's take a deep breath, starting at the root, and let that breath go up and out the crown of your head. Delicious. 2 hands, put them on your roots, and let's get this practice started. Diaphragmatic breathing. Deep inhale into your hands. Exhale, pull in the belly, blow out of your mouth. Keep pressing in the low belly, deep breath into the chest and back. Exhale, pull in the belly, blow out of the mouth. One more deep breath, pressing the diaphragm into the organs, downward. And blow out of the mouth. Press the hands on the floor by your side, a little in front of you, palms down. 4 side stretches. Inhale, side. Exhale, return. Now that hand on the floor, that's kind of supporting my torso. I press that hand into the floor, even as I'm sliding up. And it makes it so that my body doesn't feel so heavy or like I got to use my core muscles right away for just waking up. And once you've done your 4th deep breath from this crisscross position, today we're going to bring our hands forward. Now I want you to walk your hands forward. My arms are just staying straight. And then I want you to drop your head down. Once your head is down, pull in your belly and take a deep breath into your chest and back. Now I'm pretty flexible. I can actually get my torso all the way down. I can get my head on the floor. If you can get your head on the floor, totally do that and take a deep breath. Pull in your belly. At the end of your exhale, roll up to a seated position and slowly the head comes to vertical. Last inhale. Exhale, hands go back. Switch your crisscross so the other leg is on top. Bring the hands back in front of you. Deep breath. Inhale, look up. Exhale, walk the hands forward. Slowly the head goes down and I take a deep breath, relaxing my neck and back. Exhale, slowly roll up to the seated position. Whoa, head comes up left. And hands go to the floor behind you. Press into your hands and guide the feet to the floor in front of you. Okay, so feet are on the floor in front of you. Hands are behind you. Fingertips point towards the hip. Let's work on that form, opening the chest. Presenting the heart to the world. In this position, take a deep breath. And say, I move forward in life with an open heart. My heart is my power, and I see it through. Go ahead and press that weight more into the hands. Bend your arms, feel the elbows reaching towards each other, and pull in your belly button. In. Put your feet up. Woohoo! Balance here, pressing into the hands. Pull in your belly, and see if you can remove the hands today. Deep breath, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. If this is too much for you or you feel like your legs are too heavy, go ahead and put your feet on the floor like this. This with the feet on the floor is still very powerful. Why? Because my shoulders are back. So make sure your heart and shoulders are back here. 4 more, inhale. Exhale, down. 3 more. Exhale, down. 2 more. If you're feeling this in the hips, put the feet on the floor. 1 more. Feet down, butterfly, forward fold. Take a deep breath, head is down. Breathe up and down your back. Slowly roll up the spine, draw the knees together, scoot your feet under you, and bring yourself to hands and knees. Stay right there and breathe. I'm going to turn the volume down on my music. Let's turn the music down a smidge. So if you guys can hear it and I don't want it to be distracting. So you got hands and knees. Make sure your hands are directly under your shoulders and your knees are directly under the hips. Make sure your attention to your spine. We don't want the spine to sag. We want to pull in the belly so the spine feels long, nice, neutral spine. My hips, my shoulders, my neck, and the crown of my head, my crown chakra, are all in line. with a nice straight back. Gravity presses onto the body, and my body responds with its anti-gravity mechanism, which is the core and the front of the body. So the abdominals are pressing in right now against gravity, breathing up and down your spine. On your next exhale, start your cat-cow, rounding lower back, middle back, upper back, neck and head. Inhale, arc, lower, middle, upper neck, head, exhale, lower, middle, upper neck, head, inhale, lower, middle. This is a fast movement, so you can't make it too languid today, darling. Each inhale goes up the back, upper neck, head. Each exhale goes up the back, upper back, neck, head. Keep it going. Imagine this is like the cutest, smallest cat-cow in the world. Very little movements. And by making the movement teeny tiny, you can go faster, and that's what we want right now. All right, slow it down. Slow inhale, long. Slow exhale, round. Slow inhale, long. Slow exhale, round. Stay in that exhale position. Stay breathing calmly. Make sure your hands are under the shoulders, round back. Flex feet, knees go up, exhale. Inhale, knees tap down, 10. Exhale, hover knees. Inhale, tap down. So as you do this, make sure the shoulders are right over your hands. You're going to feel this in the backs of your shoulders. Good. Press in your abdominals. Yay for us. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 3 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 2 más. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 1 more. Exhale, lift. Knees down, point toes, freeze. Walk your hands in more forward, just a little, maybe an inch or 2. Pull in the belly, breathe calmly. On your next inhale, I want left leg back, right arm forward, both straight. That means you are working in that shoulder you just warmed up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, switch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, switch. As you can see, this is an alternating movement. Something that you also need to notice is that we are moving opposite arm and leg here. Because I'm moving opposite arm and leg, I'm getting a cross-body activation of energy. That opposing arm and leg on opposite sides of the body to communicate, they send energy diagonally through the core. It's incredible. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So while I do this movement, I'm attempting to keep my spine really stable. This one's pretty hard. It's like you're swimming through mud. Remember gravity? It's pressing on you. And the abdominals are pressing up towards gravity, anti-gravity mechanism. Keep this going. It's a little faster than we did 2 days ago. Pulling in the belly, feel energy from the heart, extending out of the arms. Energy from the heart, extending out of the legs. 4 more. Do not let your back move. If your back is moving, make everything smaller. 2 more. Last one. Hands and knees. Flex both feet, butt up, downward dog. Feel the back of the legs lengthening. You might be a little sore from yesterday's workout, so enjoy these yummy feelings and the stretch. Deep breath. And gently shift weight into the hands. Bring your knees to the floor. Point your toes. Let's go back to child's pose. We deserve something yummy. Lengthening the spine forward, dropping the head down. Take 2 deep breaths up and down your back. Another deep breath up and down your back. On the exhale, start to walk the hands towards the knees. Torso comes up to vertical. Bring the hands behind you a little. Do a little heart opener, deep breath, looking up. I exhale. I bring my torso center. I gently sit my hips to the side. Swing the legs in front of you and scoot your feet towards the front edge of your mat. Okie dokie. So now, my legs are straight, they're extended in front of me, and my legs are a little externally rotated. Bring your hands behind you, press into the hands. Now, when you press into the hands, I want you to notice how some of the weight right now that's dumping into your hips gets taken over by the hands, and the hips feel kind of light. Just notice that. So the hands are behind you, fingertips point towards the hips, pressing into the hands, taking some of that weight out of the hips, letting the arms activate. Now that I can lift my hips a little, I want you to pull in the belly, and pull your upper torso back and away from your hips. We've been talking about this shape, this scoop, this V curve. We've been talking about that for a while. So I want you to notice that you can really pull the torso
out of your hips to lighten them up so it's a little easier to make that shape. So I want to give you maybe 30 seconds to explore that. Pressing into the hands, opening the chest, curling elbows back and towards each other, and feeling the arms activate to bring relief to your hips. Pulling your torso out of your hips. Pull in your belly to support that position. Then slowly bring your hands up. Inhale, center. Lift the palms, exhale, twist. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. So right now my legs are straight in front of me and my legs are squeezing together. My elbow is jutting behind me. There's no compression in this twist, just straight twist back. Doesn't feel like too much for you. You could also plant your feet onto the floor with bent knees with your legs about hip width apart as a modification. 10, 9. So I like to blow out in my exhale as I twist. And if it's a strong blow out naturally, just like in fire breath, the inhale comes after in response. So you don't have to think so much about your inhale if you give a good blow for your exhale. 7 more. Oh, we're doing 25 of these today. So just keep it going. 5 more. 4 more. Leaning back, pulling in the belly. 2 more. 1 more. Inhale. Up to vertical. Exhale, lengthen your spine forward to your pike stretch. Drop your head down. Take a deep breath up and down the spine. Slowly roll up to a seated position and plant your feet onto the floor. My feet are hip width apart, knees are bent, hands go behind me, fingertips point towards the hips. So make sure you are popped in the chest and then scooped in the low body the way we've been practicing. All right, so now we're going to be lifting the hips off the floor. So make sure your feet are close enough to you and your hands are close enough to you and close enough together so you can lift your hips up. I want to do a tabletop inhale, body takes a straight line and look at the ceiling. In the garden, darling. And then go halfway down with a scooped hip and do 4 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, hips up, tabletop. 4 more sets of this. Inhale. Exhale, half down, 4 push-ups. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up, tabletop, look up. Exhale, hips down, 4. Remember, fingertips are pointing towards your hips, towards your feet. Lift it up, 2 more sets. Inhale, up. Push-ups, feet go 4, 3, 2. Plant those feet onto the floor. Feet are really firmly pressed down. 4 push-ups, 4. Let's do 1 more set for good luck. Ready? In the garden, darling. Inhale, up. Exhale, 4 push-ups, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips down, butterfly. And then just bring your arms in front of you on your knees. Palms flipped up, long spine, deep breath. Delicious. Bring your knees together. Flex your feet. Feet hip width apart. See curve back. Notice how the low body gets to scoop. Belly presses into the low body to support that shape. Now, from this round back, I lengthen my upper chest. I need to make sure I have a long upper body. My hands are gripping onto the back of my thighs for dear life because the torso feels heavy. I pull in my belly and I just feel this activated C curve. Now, bring your arms in front of you, not directly in front of you, but kind of on a front angle, palms up. I squeeze my elbow into my side body and I twist a little, and then I bring it back up. And then I go to the other side. So here, I'm isolating my upper body, like we were doing earlier, like we've been practicing. But now it's more of a heart open presence to the universe every time you go to the center. Really consciously open the heart and give like a hug, huggies, to the energy of the sky. Then twisting and pulling your tricep into the side body. 4, 3, 2. Do not move your low back or your hips or they will hurt. Go ahead and sit up. Take a moment. Okay, I want to do roll downs now. Roll downs, I think we practice them every class. They're really powerful. They allow us to carve out the anterior wall of the body and spine. Posterior is back here, anterior is up here. The anterior wall of your spine is inside your body. It's iron. Like we can see the posterior wall of the spine. That's the spine, those bones running down your back if anyone looks at your back. However, to be able to see the anterior wall of the spine, that's a bad thing if someone can see that, because that means you're cut open. Think about it. The anterior wall, it runs on the inside of your throat. It passes by the sternum and all those organs. It runs behind all those organs. It's the back seat. It's the headrest for all the organs, so to speak. It's the recliner of all of the organs. So when we think about energetics and how we might have energetics kind of stopped up in areas, when we're able to really carve out that anterior wall of the spine, it allows us to feel any stagnant energy that might be there, and we can just flush it on out, put it back into circulation. So today, when you're doing the roll downs, I want you to think about how as you're rolling down, we're starting now with the low body, just like in our cat cow. You roll down, we bring the low back to the mat, the middle back, the upper back, the neck, the head. And then we curl the neck and head up and we roll all the way back up as we've been practicing. As you're doing that though, imagine you're carving energy on the whole anterior wall of the whole body, just sending your power up and down and taking stagnant energy and you're bringing it into circulation. Okay. Ready? Legs together. You can be externally rotated or completely parallel. You can also have your feet planted on the floor with bent knees if you'd like a modification. Arms extended forward. Inhale. Pull in the belly. Exhale. Lengthen upper body. Pull in the belly. Rolling down. Inhale. Shoulders back. Fingers to ceiling. Exhale. Curl. Carve the anterior wall of the spine. Inhale. Lift. 6 more. 7 total. Exhale. Rolling down. Inhale, fingers to the ceiling. Exhale, carving, 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 carving. Inhale to top. Exhale, rolling down. Pulling in your belly. Shoulders press into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, carving, carving, carving. Carve the turkey, darling. Inhale at the top. Lengthen, exhale, rolling down. Inhale at the back. Exhale, curl, carving, 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 carving. I just shot a kickball at your stomach. Exhale, rolling down, pressing in the belly. Inhale, fingers up. Exhale, carving up. Let's do 2 more, okay? Inhale at the top. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale at the back. Exhale, carving up. Inhale at the top, exhale, rolling down, and finally stay all the way down. Extend the arms to the side, capital T. Plant your feet onto the floor, round your low back onto the mat. Today, we're going to bring our arms above our head. By bringing the arms above our head, we're actually making this next movement more advanced. So if you find that this movement feels intolerable, and you want to make it feel a little easy once we get into it, bring your arms down by your side, okay? I think we have done this one a couple times with the arms down by your side. When we bring the arms above our head, we start to include the lats in the abdominal work, okay? So I've got my hands above my head. Remember, you can bring them by your side at any time. You can also bring them behind your head at any time. And in this position, I start to remind myself about my goal. So any gapping under your low back, we want to try and remove that by pulling in the belly, breathing into the chest, back, and diaphragm as the abdominals press in, ground the low back onto the mat. Hands above the head, take a deep breath, feel the abdominals activating. At any time, if you're not feeling like your abs are working, put your hand there. Sometimes feeling that physical feedback is like, oh yeah, that's what I'm working. Sometimes it works. Okay, start marching. This is what I've been leading us up to, the march, darlings. So, exhale, lift, inhale, lower, 10. Put lots of focus on about 2 to 3 inches under your belly button on that pelvic bone, and how the energy that you send into your pelvic bone from your abdominals sends electricity into your low back and assists it in stabilizing. 4, 3, 2, pulling in your low belly, feeling the low back stabilize, both shins up, open, close. So my knees are bent, my head is back, my arms are above my head, and I'm opening and closing my thighs. Not too much, it feels manageable. This is for the abdominals. I'm trying to keep my low back on the mat while I do this. 8, Inhale, open, exhale, close. So also as I do this, I'm trying to keep my knees directly over my hips. Try not to let them go too forward or too close to your torso. We want them right on top of the hips. 5, 4, 3. This next one can be a little challenging. I just want to warn you. So now keep them open. Drop the back of the thighs 2 inches down and return. You are not allowed to move your low back. If you move your low back, it's going to hurt, and it's just not. You're just not allowed. You are not allowed. Don't break the rules. Pull in the low belly. Don't let the low back move. And we try to get the thighs to lower an inch or 2. This creates a shake in the lowest part of the abdominals. Really, really good. We'll do 6 more, 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Feet up, straight legs. So you can shake them out a little. Today's the first day we're going to move straight legs in abdominal work, and I'm so excited for us. I guess we kind of did straight legs and we did the split the other day. Well, anyways, with your legs up, not everyone is in a place in their physical practice where they can get their legs to feel straight while the quadriceps and knees are relaxed. If for you, creating a straight leg line means that your knees and your thighs tighten up, I don't want you to do the straight line. I want your legs for this part to feel like instruments or vehicles of the heart. When I straighten my legs, my thighs are engaged, but very lightly. They're still kind of juicy. They're not super hard because I am pulling my heart chakra muscle into my belly, which is releasing my hip flexors. And then I'm straightening my leg from a relieved hip flexor with my abdominals engaged. And that's what this Pilates work is going to do for you if you're not already there already. But in the meantime, if straightening the leg doesn't feel like the abs are doing it, I want you to work with the relaxed side so that it's more zombie legs, so you can still send energy out of the feet through the zombie legs. And don't be surprised if over time, as we practice sending energy through the legs with relaxed knees and thighs, if naturally the thighs start to lengthen out and the legs go straight. Okay, that's my spiel. My hands are still above my head. My legs are straight up and slightly externally rotated. I inhale, I drop the leg down, and I exhale and I lift it back up. Now, that leg does not have to hit the floor for you. And if your low back moves at all, that is you breaking a lot, you're arrested. Arrested. It's been about 3 minutes. So if you are preggers, go ahead and sit up. Maybe put a pillow behind your back and do a version of this that is just a little smaller, okay? Inhale down, exhale lift. You can also sit up and do like marches rather than moving the straight legs. If you're looking for a modification, feet are upward. Inhale down, exhale lift. So if I feel like my back is going to move, what I do is I don't let the leg go as low. So you might be more like here maybe. Inhale down, exhale lift. That's fine. Wherever your leg distance is. It's going to get a little harder though. Okay, let's do a quick break. Hug the knees into your chest. Let the arms slowly come down by your side. Wrap around to the knees. Inhale. Exhale, curl forehead to knees. Do 10 single leg stretches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You feel my loud exhales? Copy me. Do your splits. Here we go. 10, 9. You gotta pull on your calf. Pull on the ankle. Pull the leg towards your face. 7, 6. Reach the forehead towards that leg. 4, 3, 2. Knees in. Rock up. Hug your knees. Inhale, straight back, look forward. Deep breath. Repeat after me. I am that powerful and more. I am this powerful and more. I continue to surprise myself with my power. And I'm totally here for it. And so it is. Hands go back. Legs go straight in front of you. The next thing we're going to do is pretty advanced, but I think if we start practicing it today, we can get really good at it by the time this series is over. And into the future in your personal practice. So of course, hands go back just like we've been doing. Behind you, hands are about shoulder width apart. Fingertips are pointing towards your hips. The chest is lifted and open, just like we've been practicing. My legs are straightened together and my feet are flexed. I'm going to be lifting my hips up, and the toes are going to point as my hips lift. But those aren't the first things that move, okay? So the first thing I want you to think about is rolling the shoulders back and sending some of the weight that's dumping into your hips into the arms. Once you've got that weight dumping into the arms and the arms can handle that, right? We bend in the elbows, reach the elbows towards each other the way we practice, and let my shoulders keep rolling back. Then I push into my hands, point my toes, scoop my hips up, inhale, exhale, hips go down, head comes up last. I want to try 7 of those, okay? It's called a reverse plank. Now, when you do this reverse plank, the first movement is shifting the weight into the arms. The second movement is pulling in the belly and scooping the hips. And then we do the inhale up. Join me, inhale up. Exhale, hips down, head comes up last. Inhale up. Exhale down. Scooping the hips, inhale up. If you need a modification, I want you to do your tabletop instead. Your tabletop is where the feet are on the floor. As you bring the body up to that parallel line with the ceiling. We did it with the tricep push-ups moments ago. Because we have 4 more. So if this is too much, do tabletops for the last 4. Inhale up. Exhale. Now make sure you squeeze your butt in this one too, rolling the shoulders back. 2 more. God and darling, last one. Hips come down. I like to inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Exhale, long spine forward over the legs. Grab onto the feet if you can, and then drop your head down. Take a couple deep breaths down there. Once you've taken a couple deep breaths, we roll up to the seated position, la, 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 and slowly swing your feet under you and return to hands and knees. Once you get down to hands and knees, go down to your forearms. I want to give the wrists a little rest after that magic we were just doing. So now I'm looking at my forearms. They're about shoulder width apart. I track my shoulders directly over my elbows. My hands are flat, forearms are parallel. Next, hips. Make sure the hips are not back. Bring them right over your knees so that the knees feel like they can move with ease. Scoot your knees back, back, back. Pull in your belly. Once the knees feel pretty far away from you, you flex both feet. Bring yourself up into a low plank on the forearms. Then the legs and feet are together. You're going to press into the balls of the feet and reach your crown chakra beyond the fingertips. 10. Inhale forward, exhale back. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Pulling in the belly, anti-gravity. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, knees down, butt up. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Hips on heels, arms extended forward, head down. Breathe. If you can, interlace your fingers behind your back. And slowly let the shoulders pop open so you can stretch the hands above the head and breathe into the space between your shoulder blades. Keep the hands together if they are together and roll up on the exhale. Extend the arms in front of you once you're up there. Interlace the fingers in front of you. Round back, stretch, breath. And slowly sit up to vertical. I found their hair. Cat hairs in the most interesting places. Take a second, roll the shoulders back, 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 back. So I want to do some work. Have I done this one with you? I think I did do this one with you on day 1. I want to do this one again because we just did those reverse planks, so we're getting the back part of the body really starting to work. Okay. No, I'm such a good singer. I'm sorry, I have to hear my wonderful voice. I want to do a push-up. I want to do a modified push-up. So my hands are directly under my shoulders. When I do this push-up, I'm going to have my forearms lower, kind of parallel to each other. However, if this hurts, if you don't like doing a push-up with the arms in the position I gave you, you can modify. I trust you to only do things that are good for you. So let's do 10 on each side and 10-inch pulses on each side. That means I'm going to extend my left leg back, make sure my hips are square. I lift the leg up. I also externally rotate it a little, but make sure your hips are square. Don't lift the butt. So my hips are square, leg is externally rotated, abdominals pressed in, and I am tucked. Did you just see me tuck there? This was me with a natural relaxed back. It would hurt if I started in this position. I have to pull in the belly and create that same scoop C curve that we've been discussing. Now my low back is supported by my belly, and we can do our 10 push-ups. Here we go. 10, 9, 8. If you ever need to, when you feel tired, remind yourself, I am this powerful. 4, 3, keeping the head in line with the toe if you can. Stay low, 10 pulses. 10, pulse with your chest. 9, 8, pulse with your heart. The toe is connected to the heart right now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands and knees, deep breath. Exhale, round the spine, deep breath. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. And let's go to the other side. Hands and knees, right leg back. Hips are tucked, leg is lifted, straight, externally rotated. And we start our push-ups. 10, 9. Pulling in the abdominals, aiming for square hips. 6, extending the leg from the heart, feeling energy from the heart going out the toes, energy from the heart going into the arms. 4, 3, 2, stay low, 10 pulses, here we go. 10, 9, 8, heart is over the hands. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hands and knees. 2 cat-cows, 4 movements total. Exhale, round. Inhale, long. Exhale, round. Inhale, long. Hands walk back, sit on your feet. Hands go behind you. Inhale, heart opener. Exhale, vertical spine. Hands come in front of you. Let me check the time. No, 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 no. Time flies when you're having fun. So yesterday I put a lot of focus on abs and kind of legs and butt. So today I wanted to put a little more focus on the arms, on the back. But as you can see, it wasn't too much. So this next sequence that we're going to do, I love it for the upper back. It's my favorite for upper back. If there's a baby in your belly, or if you have really big tits, this might not be comfortable and you might need a modification. So I am going to, I can't believe I just called your boobs tits. I'm sorry, we're very relaxed and casual here, okay? We're in the garden, okay? We be saying tits. This is a modification. Right now I'm showing the modification shape for the actual exercise. We're gonna be laying on the floor. So my hands are stacked above my forehead and my elbows are open in my blind spot. I pull in my belly and then I bring my torso not all the way forward. I bring my torso a little forward. I stabilize my low back with my low belly, and then I'm going to be doing isolating just from the ribs up, a little forward and a little up. As long as you don't move your low back, this is going to feel incredible for you. You're going to copy my whole sequence. I'm going to face you too. You're going to copy the whole sequence. I'm going to do leaning slightly forward and doing all the same arm movements you're about to see me do. You just won't be laying on your stomach. But if you can, go ahead and lay down onto the mat. Okay? Now I'm going to angle my mat a little so you can see both of my arms. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Ooh, I'm so close to the wall. Okay, my darlings. So for this one, my legs are about a little, they're almost now width apart. I squeeze my glutes and I press my hips firmly into the mat. I also pull my belly away from the mat. Hands are stacked and I rest my forehead on my hands. You have to keep your belly button on the mat for this. You also have to keep your bottom rib bone on the mat. We're not lifting the whole back. Just the upper head, just the upper chest. Hold on, I'll get it out. Upper back, that's the word. Yeah, upper head. That's a thing. So I'm lifting my head, neck, and chest about 3 inches off the floor. If I lift it anymore, it's going to involve my low back, and we really don't want the low back to move. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. 10, 9, little chest lifts. 8, squeeze your glutes to help you stabilize your back. 6, 5, 4, last 3, last 2, stay up, inhale side, exhale center, inhale side, exhale center. I'm keeping my face the same distance from the floor the whole time, maybe just an inch or two from the floor. As I cinch at the waist on one side of my body, exhale center, cinch at the waist on the other side of my body. Drawing an arcing shape or rainbow shape with my forehead. 5, 4, 3, 2, head center and down. Take a deep breath for a moment, relax. And now let's reactivate. Squeeze the glutes, press the hips into the floor, feel the belly pulling away from the mat to create that delicious opposition. Then I'm going to float my head and shoulders and chest above the mat, just a few inches. Weave triceps into the middle back, and then inhale, arms above your head. Squeezing triceps into my side body rather, and then inhale, arms above my head. Don't move your back at all, just move the arms. 10, inhale up, exhale, inhale up. 8, squeeze your glutes, keep your feet on the floor. Don't let the feet pop off the floor, please. 6 more. 5 more. I love being a psychic doing these sessions. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Hold your hands up. 10 pulses in the chest. 2-inch pulse. 10, 9, 8 in the heart. 7, 6. Move the arms with it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands down. Bring yourself up to hands and knees. Once you get to hands and knees, make sure the shoulders are over hips. Hands are about shoulder width apart. Place the left hand directly under the left shoulder. Inhale, open the right arm and chest. Keep your hips square. Exhale, thread the hand under the armpit, ear to mat, if you can. If you can get the ear to the mat, then you press that other hand into the floor, increase the twist and breathe, look up. At the end of your exhale, unravel and plant that hand down so we can go to the other side. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread the needle. Reaching the hand under the armpit until the ear gets to the floor, increasing the twist and breathing. At the end of the exhale, we roll up. Yeah, we're doing that again. Let's thread the needle on each side one more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, don't rush the ear to the floor. Focus on the stretching of the lengthening and the threading, and eventually the ear will get there. And breathe. I'm displaying an advanced add-on here. If you want to bind the arm, reaching it up, twisting it behind your back, that's fine. Just make sure that hand gets pressed into the floor before you unravel and open it back up. And then carefully plant the hand onto the floor. Inhale, other side up. Exhale, focus on the threading and the reaching of the hand. And naturally the ear makes it to the floor. Breathe and enjoy. Do your advanced bind if that feels right for you only. Breathe. Carefully, I bring that hand to the floor. On the exhale, I slowly unravel. I open it all the way up. And 2 hands go down to the floor. I slowly walk my hands towards my knees. I sit vertically and I take a deep breath, reaching my crown chakra to the heavens. Okay, so we just have a couple minutes left. I do want to do a little something with a little more focus on the legs, just to give us a nice little burn, but it is also going to work your shoulders and your triceps. So if at the end of the session, you're like, wow, even in the leg work, I felt my upper body, yeah, that's on purpose. So we bring the forearms to the floor. My forearms are parallel. My shoulders are directly over my elbows. My knees are together. My butt is up. Tuck the hips. Extend your left leg back and make sure the hips aren't lifted up. Square hips, legs straight. Lift the leg up, point the toe, and externally rotate it. You don't want to move your hips here, but you want to draw a circle. Try to get the circle like the shape of a grapefruit or like a softball. It doesn't have to be that big to start. 10, 9, Now, my leg is the pencil of my heart. Drawing circles with my toes, guided by my heart energy. Stable hips, only moving the leg. 3, 2, reverse your circle. 10, 9. You're gonna feel how if it's too big, your hips are gonna be hard to control. So make it smaller if you need to, so you can control those hips. 4, 3, 2, straight up, inhale, exhale, slow down, toe taps the floor, activate that top. Do not let your low back move. We're gonna do 10 total leg lifts. Inhale up, exhale down, 9. If you're getting a shaking happening, that's good. That's electricity going where it needs to go. Give yourself permission to feel electric and vibrating when you need to. 4 more, we're so magical. 3 more. 2 more. If you're dead, you can go to child's pose. If you've got a little more longevity, give me 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees together. Everybody child's pose. Hips on heels, arms overhead. Drop the head down. Take a deep breath. Up and down the back. At the end of that exhale, roll back up to hands and knees. We breathe calmly as we go down to our forearms, pulling the shoulders down the back. We want to have a lot of neck. Make sure you don't lose your neck is what I'm saying. You can have a regular amount of neck is fine. Square hips, leg goes up, I point the toe, and I externally rotate a little, and we do 10 circles. 10, 9, immediately realizing, ooh, this circle has to be smaller than I thought, because I don't want my hips to move or my low back. 6, 5, 4, equal weight in both forearms. No movement in your low back. Reverse your circle. 10, 9, 8, 7. Circles from your heart with a stable back and hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow lift up. Exhale, lower down. Slow lift up. Exhale, lower down. 9 more up. Exhale, lower down. Press in the belly. This can be small. This is your workout. It's like your buffet, darling. And this is the end of the buffet. This is like almost to dessert time. 3, 2, 10 pulses, then we're done. 10, 9, 8. Don't move your back, please. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Knees together, child's pose, deep breath. Slowly, hands walk towards your hips. Body comes up to the seated position. Swing your hips to the side, swing your legs to the side, and open your legs out today. So, if you haven't been training as a dancer your entire life, maybe your split doesn't look like mine, maybe your split's better than mine. I want you to open your legs enough so that it feels good, but not so that it hurts. This feels really good for me. So go into an openness that feels good. Next rule, I want you to try and have both of your sits bones on the floor. Your knees have to be pointing upward, and your toes do as well. Now, if your toes or your knees start to go forward, you could injure your knees. And so I want you to make sure your knees and your legs are being safely taken care of. So we keep the knees and legs open, or rather pointing up, while our torso goes down. So dump some weight into the hands before you start really going forward. And then when you can't go any further, you just press the hands down and drop the bowling ball head down. Breathe and relax. If you can get your forearms to the floor, that's awesome. Then you can dump into the elbows and drop the head down. If you can get your head to the floor, do it because it'll feel great. And then you can dump into your forehead. Breathe into your hips and up and down your spine. 2 deep breaths. At the end of the next exhale, the hands walk up. That felt so yummy. I bring my right hand to my right leg. I breathe as I bring myself into a side stretch over. Breathe. Look up and down. Slowly, body comes up. Side stretch to the other direction on the other leg. You can press that hand onto the leg, or that hand can be on the floor. Slowly come up, hands still behind you. Carefully bend one knee at a time. There are no legs falling off today. Once you get the feet together, then carefully draw the knees together. We bring the knees under us, feet under us, meeting at hands and knees. Deep breath. Flexible feet, downward dog. Deep breath up and down the spine. Move your toes a little, and then bring your feet together and do 10 little heel rises. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Breathe, please. 3, 2. After your next one, start to walk your feet into your hands and start to walk your hands towards your feet. Crisscross the elbows, the arms at the elbows today. Hang your head down. Rock weight into the feet. Drop the head down. Take a deep breath. Keep taking weight out of the heels. Putting it into the balls of the feet. Shake the head a little now. Nod the head a little. Sí, por favor. Drop the hands to the floor. Soften your knees. Start the world's slowest roll up to standing. The head comes up last. Once the head finally comes up, we inhale, arms up above the head. Exhale, prayer hands in front of the heart. Drip fingertips back towards the floor. Forward fold. Send the weight into the hands. Drop down to the knees and meet me at hands and knees. Then we go to a crisscross position. Sitting up nice and tall, comfortably seated here. You can press a thumb into a fingertip if that feels right. We're going to do 4 affirmations, and with each affirmation, I'm going to switch to a different fingertip. Pull in the belly, take a deep breath, up and down the spine. And first affirmation, I open myself to feeling good. I allow myself to commune with my soul's strength. My innate power is unmistakable. I am an unstoppable force. Put your hands on your heart. Take a deep breath into your hands. Stay seated tall. Repeat after me. I love my life and all the changes I can make as needed are my decision to make. I choose how I respond. I choose how I think, and I choose how I manifest. This is my power, and I claim it for myself in this moment and moving forward. And so it is. Take a deep breath. Feel all the electricity swirling through your body and notice how the neck feels lighter, the shoulders, the hips, the knees, all the joints seem to be light and bright. Close your eyes, rest your hands on your knees. Allow this amazing electricity in your body to go where it needs to go. Just watch the energy in your body with your mind's eye and sensory ability. Watch the energy go and allow it to go where it needs to go. As tension and pain is removed and releases, and regeneration is immediate. Take a deep breath. Feel this incredible, thriving, powerful, healthy feeling that you have created for yourself today in the garden. Open your eyes, look around the room, and say to yourself, I let myself take this positive energy into the rest of my day and the rest of my life. And so it is. Thank you for joining me in today's Lionsgate Pilates package. Oh, darling. This was fun. I hope you loved it. Please keep taking care of yourselves and enjoy this amazing energy. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye, my loves.